H2O sucks, and that's about it.
Pay the price for being hellbound.
Fanatic.
Hi,
And I approve.
I'm the Michael
this
Myers
message.
fanatic.
The Avengers, 2012. I'm the Michael Myers fanatic, as you already know. I'm here today to review the movie. It's going to be a very short review. Very short. Why? Because most of the movie was a bunch of filler. As Mr. Creepshow used to say, what that word means, they use scenes to fill up the movie. Just random scenes. And the reason they do this is to pass the time. And that's all this movie was, just filler, just random scenes. The movie opens up with a helicopter flying through the air. And then there's a scene where this woman is being held in a room. And she seems vulnerable at first. But then you find out that she can fight. Because I thought she was related to Xena Warrior Princess, the way she was fighting. She beat up like 7 men. I really didn't like this movie because I had to wait. I had to wait for everything. I had to wait for the action. All they did was do a bunch of talking. And then there's Loki. Now, you know, the Michael Myers fanatic has never been great with mythology. He's not claiming to be a genius, but who is Loki? I mean, sure, I've heard the name Loki a few times, you know, but really? So, half of, you know, these Americans don't even worship God, but they're supposed to worship some jabroni that looks like he got his costume out of a McDonald's Happy Meal. His wand, or whatever that thing is, looks like a toy. It looks like a toy. It looks like something that my little cousin would play with. I wanted to take that thing and slap him with it. All they did was talk in this movie. Yeah, you know, Loki killed a few people. They have Captain America, the Hulk, Iron Man, all these, you know, all these superheroes. I'm not big on superhero movies. Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. The greatest superhero of all time. Forget Superman. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's an idiot dressed in red and blue. Looked like a clown threw up on him. Anyway, the movie was okay. Like I said, it was filled with pointless scenes. They were just trying to pass the time. I thought it was very interesting when Loki wanted the world to bow down to him. That was really interesting. Of course, I knew they wouldn't. I'm just going to talk about my favorite scenes in the movie. Let's see. I would have to say my favorite scene was when Iron Man put the bracelet on and it made him invincible, I guess you could say. And Loki was just trying to poke him with that stick and nothing would happen. And then there was also the time where Loki goes on this rant about how he's a god and all this stuff, and then the Hulk just starts slamming him, you know, really quickly. He's just like literally throwing him around. I thought that was funny. I think Loki was a very insecure being, or whatever he was, because anybody that wants to rule over somebody else feels badly about themselves. Not that I'm trying to overanalyze the movie. I'm just saying that's what makes it all the more ridiculous. He's like, let me rule over your race. You were made to be ruled. Yes, we were, but not by you. Not by somebody that looks like he robbed Hogwarts. You look like you robbed Harry Potter. You don't look like a god, you just look like a wizard. I thought I was watching Harry Potter all over again. I didn't like it. You know, I mean, they took way too long with it. I'm sorry, they took too long. Loki was captured, you know, in the middle of the movie. I liked that. That was a good scene. He was in prison. But then he escaped. And he killed the guy that was watching him. Towards the end of the movie, he was imprisoned again. I guess that's what you could call it. And I'm assuming that he went home. I don't know, to his own planet or wherever he's from. I'm not big on superhero movies. If I'm gonna grade this movie, I have to give it a 3. I really didn't like it. They took too long to get to the point. Loki was like the most incredible part of the movie. The only thing that really stood out. The rest was just, it was just there. It was just random. And that's all I gotta say. The Avengers 2012. Little kids probably liked it. I didn't. But, whatever. You don't like this review, you can get hit by a bus. Give it a thumbs down. I don't care. I just didn't like it, and that's that. Peace. I'm out. And I approve this message, whether you like it or not. Hey, I just decided to come back for one quick second. Now, I know I said I approve this message, and normally at that point I'm done with the review or whatever it is I'm doing. Loki from the Avengers. This jabroni really annoys me. So we're supposed to bow down to something that looks like this. I'll show you the picture. Take a look for yourself. This is what he looks like. Alright, I'm out. You let me know. This is what we're supposed to be afraid of? A guy that looks like this? Was Joss Whedon on crack when he made this movie? I'm out. Peace.
Lord, can you hear me speak?
H2O sucks, and that's about it. Hi, and I approve. I'm the Michael Myers fanatic.